quite a common fault. So that is how you bypass it. I'm nervous. Hi guys, I'm Neeks from Seek with Neeks, and today I'm going to be running you through what appears to be quite a common fault, the 200 series tailgate not working. So I'm going to be showing you a bypass on how you can still access your tailgate if you're out in remote areas, and then also showing you how simple and easy it is to replace it once you have the part. So let's get started. First of all, what is the fault? The fault is that the button on the tailgate, when you press it, does nothing. So you can try and open it and nothing happens. So for me personally, I noticed that it was becoming a bit temperamental and I'd have to press it a fair few times and then eventually would open, until one day it just gave and decided it didn't want to open. So from my limited research I have done, it appears that it's a bit of dust buildup that gets into the mechanism. I think that stops it from working. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But anyways, I know that that is what my issue is, and let's get around it. So you'll be able to see from under here what I'm talking about in regards to pressing and nothing happening. So this part here is what our problem child is. So in order to bypass and change this part, we need to unscrew these two screws, and that'll then open this part. So let's just go ahead and do that. Right, so for this one, they are Torx screws, so you do need to have a drill piece. So it's just two simple screws. So as you can see, this is the part in question and where the two screws were. And if we flip this over, you can see that this is the button that I was pressing to unlatch, and this is the button to unlock, which just is not doing anything. Closer look, you can see that on one side it is this groovy part, and then when we press on it, it's going to lift that little piece and be able to slide it off. And then on the opposite side, it's a black casing. So I'm going to have to put the camera down, but basically we're going to be pressing on this part here and it'll lift, and then you just be very careful, because like I said, these cables are really thin, and pull it apart. All right, so see, that was pretty easy and it has just come loose. So this is the part. It is really simple to install. It does have the little arrow and shows you where to go. What I have noticed from my online research, the big thing to look at when you're getting a replacement is this piece. So in my instance, it appears to be more of an oval, but a lot of the ones that are online are a very small, almost looks like an internet cable plug. So yeah, just got to be mindful about that, because obviously if it's not the right size, it won't fit in and be a quick plug and play. All right, so once this has been removed, this is what we are left with. So little cable, and it does have the 3 pins. I don't know if you can see that very clearly, but it does have 3 little holes, right? So 2 of these holes are going to be our bypass and how we're going to be able to open the boot. And then the opposite side is to lock. So I think for myself, it's this out one and the middle one is what I'm going to be using to release the tailgate and then lift it. So I've got a bit of copper wire. You could use something like a paper clip or anything thin and sturdy enough to be able to poke into those holes there, and that's what's going to open it up. I am going to have to pop you down again. I can't do this one-handed holding the camera, so let's just get that sorted. All right, so from there, like I said, I am going to get the little pin. I think for myself it's these 2 outside ones, but it's just going to be a little bit of a trial and error, okay? So when you push it in, you should hear like a bit of a release noise. If you don't and you hear a locking noise, you know you're using the wrong 2 holes, and just do the opposite of what you're doing. So it's definitely the middle one, and then either the one on the left or the one on the right. But depending on how you pull it out, it's going to be different for everybody. So just trial and error it, guys. It can also be a little bit fiddly and you might not get it first go. It's all about the timing and pressing and pulling at the same time. Haha, I got it first. So that then obviously opens up the tailgate. So that is how you bypass it. If you are stuck and you know that you have this problem, unscrew the part, expose that little switch, get something thin, poke 2 of the holes, it'll release, slowly lift it up all in one movement. And that is how you get around still being able to open up your tailgate. Thankfully, I don't drive this car every day, and I was able to work out that it was broken before a trip, and I just haven't been using it or have been using the bypass until my part arrived. So there are a few places online that you can buy the parts from, but like I said before, it is really important to make sure if you are buying it that you pay attention to what the shape of this part looks like, because if it doesn't look the same as what your switch is, it won't work. How do I know this? Because I ordered the wrong one to begin with, and now I learnt by mistake. So here I am telling you how to avoid what I did the first time. So didn't matter because I'm not in a hurry, but yeah, something to just be mindful. Even if it says suits all Toyota models, which is where I got unstuck, because on the website it did say suits all models, it didn't suit my model. So apparently the big difference between what this switch looks like is the variant of the V6 versus the V8. So yeah, if you have a V8, yours should be looking like this oval, and that's what you need, okay? So now all we're gonna do is basically do the reverse of what we did to undo it. And hopefully, in theory, it should work. I'm gonna drop the tailgate while I install the new piece. I just think it might be a little bit easier. I'm not the tallest and it is a little high. So just gonna close the boot and just do the opposite of what I did before. So just gonna be making sure we pay attention to the arrow. Obviously that needs to be facing up. So it'll go that way. And then to quickly look at it, you'll have all of your text up the top. And that's to make sure your switch underneath is in the correct place. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do that now. All right, so that was really easy, guys. It literally just plugs in. And now all I have to do is do up those 2 screws, and fingers crossed, we should be on. Alrighty, I'm nervous. Moment of truth. Let's see if it worked. Yay! Well, obviously I have filmed this and have had to reposition the camera a couple of times, but even still, it did not take long at all. It is a pure case of 2 screws and a plug and a play. So if you are experiencing some temperamental or intermittent faults with opening your tailgate, I probably would recommend changing it as soon as you start noticing this, because you don't want to get stuck at a bad time and not have the part and have to use the bypass. But if you don't have that luxury, then you can always bypass and just order the part when you can. So yeah, as simple as that, guys. Hope you have learned something from this experience. I know I definitely did, and I am super stoked it was that easy to swap over. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this video, guys. Like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate your support as always. Till next time.